here's the thing with Petey. He went through this funk a couple of years ago. And some people are saying now, well, yeah, because he was hurt then. But that was way more than him being hurt a few years ago.
Yeah, he was in his own head.
Mm-hmm.
So when
it was not an uptown funk.
So when we have that knowledge that he's been through this before, it feels like a little bit like we're going through it again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's making stick handling errors. There's times where his body language looks off. There's times when he doesn't look as engaged, or I guess the word dynamic.
Yep.
He doesn't look
confidence thing, maybe.
Yeah,
or lack thereof.
Like, is he going through this again? Now, maybe it's a chicken and an egg thing. Maybe the injury causes the confidence issues, et cetera, whatever. Maybe
he's tired.
I don't know.
Maybe he's just tired.
But I think with Petey, we're like, when that happened, and he pulled himself out of it. Remember rock bottom in Carolina,
yep.
Right? And he pulls himself out of it, and ever since then, he's been pretty much terrific.
Yeah.
Right? And he said, like, yeah, I learned something about that. I'm not going to tell you to create a headline or anything, but, like, I learned something about it, and I was able to pull myself out of it. And then we were like, okay, well, hopefully that never happens again. Is it happening again right now?
I mean, look, the only reason I mentioned the line mates, and I know you shot that down pretty quick, but the only reason I mentioned is I don't think it's helping the scenario situation right now. Like, I do not think it's ideal that Lafferty becomes an option on that line. I don't think it's ideal that Kuzmenko, who had 39 a year ago, is now on pace for 11. And I don't think it's ideal that Ilya Mikheyev, while I like lots of stuff about his game, I think it's fair to say he is not a natural-born finisher.
Well, the reason I said, if Petey was going a little bit more, then maybe Kuzmenko would still be in the lineup. Is because
chicken and egg too, right?
No, because Petey is good at, when he's on, he's good at going and getting the puck by himself.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll create turnovers, right? Like he'll go in and make it hard on defensemen. And if you've got Petey not doing that and Kuzmenko not doing that, then you got a problem on that line. And that's why a guy like Lafferty might have been in there, right? Oh, yeah. You go and get the puck because Petey's not doing it right now. And we can't have a line where only one guy, Mikheyev, is going in there and being effective on the forecheck.